Hey everybody, Steve Ritter here. So this was the deep sea fishing trip we took out of Fujairah. We drove about 2.5 hours from Abu Dhabi over to Fujairah. That's our hotel that we stayed at, the one in the middle there, real close to the marina. That's a resort. That's a competition, a little taunting there. So a beautiful morning. It's about 6 a.m. We headed out, heading out of the marina now, out into the open ocean.
We're already winning.
Yeah, got to get in their heads early. So here we are heading out. It's like an hour and a half drive offshore. Those are oil tankers waiting to pick up oil, Middle East oil, so they don't have to come in through the Straits of Hormuz, go by Iran. They pick it up out there in Fujairah. Yeah, it was a beautiful morning.
I'm seasick watching this later.
No, beautiful day. Yeah, it was like this all the way out there. It was like a lake. There's hardly any swell at all. Water. Yeah, this is so. There's the oil tankers park out there, and they would normally they'll troll around for the for Mahi-Mahi. That's what they'll fish for out there. And around the lakes, because all the bait fish hide under the tankers in the shade, and that's what the Mahi-Mahi go after. So, but we're going after the tuna. So out we go. Got there about 7:45. And there we are. We're kind of trolling around a ship that was parked out there. There it is. It's a kind of research vessel. We were trolling all around it. It was anchored out there to a buoy. There's the. There's some live bait that we used. So we trolled for a while, and then we hooked up some live bait to those poles there and chucked those out there. So we're kind of trolling, waiting to see if we get a bite. Trying to get the tuna to come up. Yeah, the ship's a little rough around the edges. Some kind of research vessel, I think. Getting excited, but there was about 3 other ships out there, or 2 other boats, 3 counting us. Yeah, we didn't have a good day. Not a real lucky captain. So here we stopped for a while, and then now we started casting out with lures and the live bait. So we hooked one of those fish on and throw it out there and trying to get the tuna to come up and get them. Sat out there. Look at this. Just like a lake. It was just so nice out there. Yeah, fish weren't biting. That's the buoy that the ship was tied to. Yeah, they were jumping all around. We'd go over where they're jumping, and of course then they go someplace else. Around. Yeah. Captain's looking around, wondering where the fish are. So we're trolling again. Let's be on autopilot. Hanging out, waiting for a bite. I think we did it for a while, then it was time to move on. So we're going along, and then we see these spots out there. We're like, oh, what in the world's that? So we slowed down and stopped, and it was a whole pod of dolphins, and it was the most I'd ever seen all together in one place. It was about 30 of them at least.
Looks like you're coming over.
Yeah.
Hello, boys.
They know we got French fries.
French
72 dolphins.
That was a big pod of dolphins. So the Indian Ocean kind. Got the little white stripes on their sides. That's a big old pod. You could hear him.
Got the one guy all by himself.
You could hear him breathing. Beautiful. Never seen that many all together at one time. It's pretty amazing. We should have followed them to where the fish are. Time to move on. Lots of tankers going by. Let's see this guy. They dropped off some people to hop on that tanker, the oil tanker. So he's empty. See how high he is riding up out of the water. This boat right here is a mercenary boat. So it's a bunch of guys they pay to look after the oil tankers out there in that part of the world. Their rapid response. That's the closest we came to a tuna. Saw him kind of rolling around. We thought it was a barracuda at first, but he was wrapped up in some lines there, and he ended up being wounded or damaged, or is what they said, damaged. But I think he was wounded, wrapped up in some line. We ended up tossing him back. If you look close up by that boat there, you'll see some jumping. That's a lure he's bringing in right there. He just wouldn't hit on it. If you look close out by that other boat, there's Saul pointing to one. There's some splashing over there. But you see right about now, there it is. That was a tuna jumping out of the water. They were hopping all over the place. There it goes. See them. Those boats would go along and pitch out those fish, like chum. We called it chum, but they were live fish. They'd pitch them out there, and then the tuna would come up and get them. And we went over there, and no luck. There's some more jumping a little bit. See a few. So you might occasionally see some white spots on the water. They would take big chunks of styrofoam and hook a fishing line to it and bait it with a bait fish and then put it out there. That one right there, you can see the white spots there. And the fish would grab onto them, and then you could tell because you would see them start running off, kind of like the Jaws with the barrels in the shark. It's the same kind of concept. And then they come up and grab it and pull the tuna up into the boat. And heading back to Fujairah. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and I had a good time. We'll go again. I'll make another video. So, thanks for watching.